Hey, hope you guys are doing well. So a lot of you guys usually ask, hey, how do you answer yes or no when people ask you questions? Today we're going to go through that in the first episode of EZ Cantonese Hack, Cantonese Hack, whatever you want to call it. Here we go. Alright, I'm going to open up my little Excel spreadsheet here. Thank you for watching, and I'm trying to increase my YouTube watch time, so if you guys could check out one of my playlists, leave it on in the background, watch it, don't watch it, preferably you watch it, would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so basically I'm going to teach you how to answer yes or no questions in a very simple way. And if you are asking questions that wants a yes or no answer, this may help you too. So I want you to remember this, okay? This highlighted yellow here. Whenever you ask a question, the very basic formula is usually involves a choice action, and then this character here is which is a negation, okay? So and then it'll involve the choice action again, and then lastly it will involve the actual action or thing, whether you agree to it or not, right? So I just want you to remember this. This might seem complicated right now, but I'll explain it right now. So let's say, for example, in English, do you want to eat ice cream? Or, oh, do you want to go to the theater to watch movies? So if I want to break this down in Chinglish, it would actually be, hey, eat or not eat ice cream, or go or not go watch movie. So when you break it down to a Chinese character, which will be down here, so once again remember this this basic formula here, okay? Choice action, negation, and then it'll involve the choice action again. Choice action meaning you get to choose whether you want to do it or not, and then lastly, in the sentence, it will involve either the action or thing, whether you want to do it or not. So once again, in Chinglish, eat or not eat ice cream. So in Chinese, it'll actually be "食," "食," "should go." So the translation's already here, right? This is eat, not eat. "食" is not eat, and then ice cream. "食," "食," "should go." So in this sentence, it will be the eating is the choice, right? The choice verb that you have a choice of whether you want to do it or not. And the ice cream is the thing, whether you want to eat it or not, right? So the question would be, "食," "食," "should go." And in the theater, watching movies example, go or not go, watch movie. Go is "去," negation again is and then once again the choice action is "去," and watch movie. Notice that this is also an action, right? But the choice action is whether you're not or you're going. Watching movie is 睇戲. So the sentence is 去唔去睇戲. So notice I highlighted this in green, and the not eat or not go to watch a movie will be in red. So green is basically the answer is already here, right? When you ask this question. So the green is yes, and the red is actually no. So when you answer it, which would be here, let me go back up a little bit here. So somebody asks you, "食," "食," "should go." If you want to say yes, then it's actually the same thing here, right? Notice that here, the green. So you say "食." But with Chinese people, we usually don't say things in one character, so you have an ending word. So you go "食" for yes, "去" for yes when you want to watch a movie. And if you want to say no, let me get rid of this here for a second. I'll hide this. If you want to say no, it's in red, right? So if somebody asks you "食," "食," "should go," if you don't want to do it, "食." And you could have an ending word here, whether you want to or not. Once again, if people usually like to say things in two characters, if you don't want to watch a movie, then go 唔去. I don't want to go to watch a movie. 唔去啊. Okay, so the beauty of this is that if somebody asks you a question, all you really have to do is listen for the negation, right? So you don't even need to know. Of course, ideally you know what the word is and what the character means, but you listen for it, and you can actually fake your answer a little bit, right? You can fake it until you make it. So you can either, so you gotta listen carefully for the right? So whatever word or character is before and after, that will be your choice action. So if somebody asks you, say somebody you don't trust, ask you this question, somebody's trying to sell you something on the streets, you never know, right? So all you have to do is say, and whatever they say here, the choice action, you just go, 唔識, 唔去, like that. But on the flip side, if you want to do something, maybe it's a friend, you know, family member, somebody you trust, and oh yeah, you want to go eat ice cream with them. Maybe somebody you like, a handsome boy or a pretty girl. You go, sorry, let me unhide this. You go,食啊, or 去啊. Somebody asks you to go eat ice cream or watch a movie. So that's why the basic formula highlighted in yellow here is very important, okay? So you got the choice action, and then you got the negation, and then you got the choice action again, and then lastly it'll usually be the thing or action, whether you want to do that or not. Whether it be ice cream, watching movies, want to buy this computer, or do you want this sample, whatever it may be, right? It usually will be this formula, majority of the time. I mean, there are, you know, other ways of asking this, but this is the basic formula of asking a simple question that would result in a yes or no answer. So yeah, the key is to listen for the negation. Listen to okay. Listen for the and then whatever is before and after is the choice that you would have, and then you would just say whatever the choice action is. Whether so it'd be 食. So you go 食啊, 去啊, and if you don't want to do it, you add the negation to it, and then you go back to the choice word again, right? 唔食啊, 唔去啊, just like that. So I feel this is a very powerful tool for all of you beginners out there. You can really almost pretend that you know what you're saying, even though that you don't. You can answer questions of, you know, yes or no, want or don't want, you know, these two choice answer type questions, and you don't even really need to know the word, but of course you want to make the right choice. I find that a lot of people do search for, oh hey, how do you say yes or no in Cantonese, but in reality there's no real yes or no in Cantonese. This is the way you answer, and this is a very basic formula for answering yes or no type questions. And I hope this was helpful for you. And yeah, make sure you remember this formula here, and then you can pretty much answer almost any type of question that involves yes or no. Hope you enjoyed this video, the first EZ Cantonese hack episode. Make sure you guys subscribe. So I'm trying to really increase my YouTube watch time, so if you guys would watch a lot of my videos, watch the playlists, I would greatly appreciate it. Continue watching EZ Cantonese, and I will see you next time, okay? Bye.